Yes, you read it absolutely right. Today I am going to talk about why all these manifestation techniques that you see on YouTube, be it period manifestation, be it water manifestations, all of them are psychological. First of all, let me just say this and keep this aside. There is no scientific base to any of these claims. Then why did I say that they are psychological? Because psychology does have scientific claims. These techniques might work, but for a different reason altogether. Videos like these wants to make you try that particular technique through different means. But the claim that they are claiming inside has no scientific proof. And you might feel like it works after you do it, but there is a total different reason to ask and why it might work. First of all, why did I say that these period blood manifestation technique could be psychological? Because there are some actual effects which can happen. And why it might feel like it's working, there is a perfectly reasonable explanation behind it. Now, manifesting with your period blood out or some things like that are not very normal. It is something special. It makes your brain think that you're putting an extra effort to manifest the particular action. So when you're putting an extra effort, not knowing whether it will work or not, or being hopeful, that works as an anchor to your emotional focus or your emotions. Every emotion of yours is focused on the same intention. When you're hopeless and you're trying to do a means like period manifestation, it reinforces a little bit of agency, a little bit of control back to yourself from something which currently looks like the thing is out of your control. And the symbolism and ritual will also help you to become better self-aware because your intention is very clear. You know that you're ready to do anything, you're ready to try out any weird means to get to the thing that you really want. Now let's come on to why it might work, and this is also the part where we can claim that such manifestation techniques are pure psychology. When you're putting so much energy into something like this, there is sharp focus and attention towards that intention, towards that goal. The ritual itself might function like self-commitment. So your brain would be forced, or your brain would be more likely to take action which will lead you towards that intention. When you're performing such a strong and powerful ritual, which these videos might have convinced your brain that it is, your brain is more likely to follow through and do some actions to might as well get near to that intention. And when you're doing something by taking a leap of faith and just going for it, there's a lot of confirmation bias that takes place. So if you do the ritual for 5 things that you want and at least just one thing comes true, you would tell the world that it works. You will tell everybody that it works because your brain wants to believe and your brain wants to prove what it already knows. So your brain already believes that this ritual will work. Now, any small piece of evidence which might have happened because of some other reason altogether, your brain will use it as a reason to prove that the technique is right. But actually it's not. It's just confirmation bias. Why falling into such manifestation techniques can be dangerous. So when we talk about the simple neuroscience behind manifestation, it is making your brain believe that something has already happened, or just visualizing, so that your reticular activating system or your subconscious filters out the opportunity and makes you only see certain things and opportunities in your life which are already existing. And it will also make you perform certain actions to reach that intention. This is the simple, pure neuroscience behind manifestation. And all the other rituals of period blood manifestation or saying your intention into water and drinking, everything is doing the same goal. All the rituals are just trying to make your brain believe that it is going to happen. Same thing and the same impact can be created if you're just sitting and visualizing instead of doing all these external rituals. And I have watched a lot of videos and manifestations. I have read about manifestation. One thing which takes you away from your intention is resistance. And doing such rituals and being obsessed about it can cause a lot of resistance towards that intention. Because if someone is ready to take out their period blood and do some ritual, it shows that they are that desperate to get to that intention, and that can actually push you away from your manifestation. And it's also dangerous because it is taking the control away from you totally. When someone says you can visualize and make it happen, or you can make a vision board and make it happen, the control is still in you. You know what to visualize. But when someone says you have to do it through period blood, through water, or some other ritual which has no scientific base whatsoever, they are taking the control away from you. Now they are giving more control or more power to the ritual that they are trying to teach you. And your confirmation bias will make you think that it is actually happening. But in reality, it is not happening because of your ritual. It's happening because of the neuroscience, which is all happening inside your head. And when you believe that this particular technique has led to these results, you don't have a perfectly logical explanation to as in why it worked. So that promotes a kind of blind faith towards the ritual, and that might take away your ability to logically question that ritual. because now you're believing in something which might or might not exist. So in my view, following the simple neuroscience behind manifestation is the best way to manifest. And sometimes few manifestation techniques which might go wrong can even push you into some serious psychological disorder, which I'll be talking about in my next video. So yeah, I would like to end the video by telling, follow the simple, straight neuroscience behind manifestation and not any of the techniques which is giving more agency and more power to an external source than your brain. Bye bye.